the matter of the state of Michigan versus Roberto Tischetti, 232223. And appearance for the people, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sonam Movsisian on behalf of the people, P83923.
83923.
Sorry,
Okay,
I did say that I said that very quickly. My apologies. P83923.
No. All right. 83923.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
83923.
Correct.
Okay. Is that Movsisyan? Okay. If you don't mind, I'm just going to call you Sonam.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Margolis, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lawrence H. Margolis with and on behalf of the defendant Roberto Arthur Tischetti. My P number is P69635. Mr. Tischetti.
All right, thank you.
Roberto Tischetti.
All right, thank you. Today is the date scheduled for the probable cause conference. And counsel?
We have spoken briefly. We did a quick meet and greet. I do not have any of the discovery. The people's attorney is going to get that to me. We would like 2 weeks or whatever the court's pleasure would be on an adjournment. I don't believe there's an objection.
That is correct.
Okay, we can do November 2nd.
Judge, that does work for me. I may just have someone step in for me that morning, only because I do start a trial on the 30th. If for some reason I'm not able to be there, I will have one of my colleagues be present with my calendar to set the exam date.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, Mr. Margolis, does that work for you?
Works for us, Judge.
All right, so we can do 8:30.
Oh, if you can do 8:30, that would be great for me, because then I will be on at 8:30 to handle the matter myself.
Not a problem on our end, Judge.
All right, bonding conditions are continued.
May I address?
And sorry, yes.
And I apologize, I should have brought it up sooner. I want to talk about a bond condition of house arrest, and we're not seeking to lift that or change any of the material conditions. I guess I'm seeking to get a little clarification on our responsibilities relative to going to work. And I believe the court advised Mr. Tischetti can work, but he needs to have proof in writing of where he is. And so I'm just trying to get is that what the court has said? Because it's not completely clear in what I received. I know he's wearing a tether. He's been reporting dutifully. We will notify them that he has been to my office and left his house to come to Ann Arbor for this proceeding. But he has a bunch of jobs that he was either involved with. He's a painter. He owns a company, a painting company, a family business that he's been doing for decades now. And we have the ability to keep working, and we're supposed to be doing these jobs, but he's concerned that he doesn't want to violate the provisions of Your Honor's order.
Okay, and I can appreciate that and understand that. The concern this court has is, and I'm not trying to prevent Mr. Tischetti from working, the concern this court has is the nature of his charges as well as his criminal history with a significant amount of convictions of similar nature. And so when I indicated that Mr. Tischetti may work with proof shown, right, he has estimates or bids that he's put in, or he should have some sort of contract or some sort of quote of some sort with individuals as to work. Quite frankly, I do have some concerns that he's going to be in people's homes, given the nature of his charges. And so I would stop short of ordering what would be required anyway regarding your client, to keep his clothes on and whatnot, and not to have any, but the court will order your client not to have any contact with any minors.
Your Honor, if it makes, I do want to inform the court, he does not go into homes for the work. It's at the house. It's on the outside. Not that that's, complete difference, but I did want the court to know he's not an interior, it's an exterior bid.
Okay, well, that definitely, makes it slightly, better, but again, I
Understood, Judge. I understand exactly.
When he's at these job locations, is he by himself or does he have somebody else that's there with him?
He's with his son named Brent Brown, who's also part of the business. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct. And just
Well, here's what I'm going to indicate. That defendant may work with proof shown to his teller agent, must be supervised at all times at the job site,
And
not to enter any any homes, at job site, no contact with minors, with anyone under the age of 18, and sir, and counsel, I just want to be very clear. Your client has to use the restroom. He doesn't even get to use anything on the outside. He has to go somewhere else to use the facilities. Doesn't get to go inside to use the facilities. Not an option.
we understand.
Defendant to remain fully clothed at all times.
Of course. And Judge, we are restarting our therapy to deal with some of these issues, and I wanted the court to know that that was a priority for me as well in taking this case.
All right, I am encouraged to hear that. All right. Anything else?
Not from us, Judge. Thank you.
Nothing from the people, Judge. Thank you so much.
Okay, and actually, Madam Prosecutor, is there anything, any position that the prosecutor's office has regarding the ability for the request for Mr. Margolis or Mr. Tischetti to work?
Judge, no, I think you answered it exactly how I would. Usually when we have situations with house arrest, the people don't have an objection to the person continuing employment. Of course, the ability to have some sort of financial means. I think your parameters that you indicated in regards to his employment are fair. Generally, we always request proof of some sort of employment as well, which you already did. So I have nothing to add to that.
Okay. All right, thank you. Bonding conditions are continued.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. You as well. All right, we're going to be off the record for a moment. Good morning, Ms. Silver.
Good morning.
Okay, you're here on Mr. Davis?
No, is Mr. Davis up today?
Yes, are you here on a different matter?
Yes, I
Oh,
didn't
right,
realize
yes, sir.
Mr. Davis was up today. He was supposed to come in yesterday and he was a no-show to fill out that paperwork. I'm on Zachary Weick, W-E-I-C-K.
Yes, no, we have him also. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong date. Mr. Davis is not up today.
Oh,
That's next week.
thank you.
Glad you're paying attention. Is, Tanja in the reading room?
She'll be coming shortly.
Can you see, can you just ask her if she's in the waiting room for me, please? Okay, Mr. Strong, are you ready on Miss Rose?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right.
Hold on just a second.
Yep, okay.
Want to know what from time?
No, I just want to know if she's in the waiting room on Zoom.
Are you in the Zoom? That's her.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we are going on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Jamie Rose, 232221. And appearance, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Ronnie Strong appearing on behalf of Ms. Jamie Rose. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Jamie Rose.
Okay, and today's the date scheduled for the probable cause conference. And counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Rose is asking for a brief adjournment of 2 weeks. She's contacted an attorney. She is going to retain said attorney. She just needs a couple of weeks to come up with the money.
Okay. So we will adjourn this matter to November 2nd for that purpose. Ma'am, this is a one-time adjournment, so I'm not going to continue to adjourn it for you to retain counsel. You do have the right to have retained counsel. If you can't afford one, then the court will appoint one to represent you, which you've had appointment of that. But we can't continue to adjourn it for those purposes. So
Okay.
we'll adjourn it to the 2nd at 9 a.m. And, okay, so I have some questions, counsel, for your client. When I was, checking her in, she indicated that she was, it looks as though she was in a sleeper cab, which she says she's with her husband. And so, and that's an over the road, travel. So ma'am, where are you currently at?
It's Michigan. It's only local. It's not technically over the road. It has to go. He stays in the state of Michigan.
Okay, all right, that was my question. And, have you been testing?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, and where, when's the last time you tested?
This last Monday.
All right, and so you're local enough that if your color's called, you can get in for testing, right?
Yes.
All right. Bond
I've
and
been calling
conditions
in
are
every-
continued. I'm sorry?
I've been calling in every day and checking.
Okay, all right, thank you. Bond and conditions are continued.
All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor. You can log off. Ms.
Thank
Rose.
you. Thank you, have a good day. Okay, all right, and Ms. Manarino, are you ready on Ms. Brown, or do you need a breakout room?
No, we're all set. Thank you.
Okay, so we are going on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Nakara Brown, 232168. And appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Maria Manarino, P39531, on behalf of Ms. Brown, who joins us via Zoom technology and consents to proceeding via Zoom. Ms. Brown, can you please identify yourself for the record, please?
Nakara Brown.
Thank you.
All
Judge,
right, thank you.
I did have an opportunity to get the discovery from the prosecutor. We reviewed it yesterday with Ms. Brown. At this time, we are requesting a preliminary exam. I talked to the prosecutor, and next week is not, it does not work for me, but with the court's consent, the prosecutor says that November 2nd for exam is a good date and time.
Yes, let me, we have a bench trust, what's that?
As I say, there's a bench trial.
We have a bench trial scheduled that day. I just need to find out from Mr. Shajra if that's going or not going. So council, we will set it for the 2nd. I'm just trying to figure out if it's in the morning or the afternoon, based on what Mr. Shadra is going to let me know, hopefully in just a couple moments.
Okay, yeah, I have that whole day free, so whatever works for the court.
Okay, we have a bench trial scheduled in the afternoon, and I'm just not sure if that's going or if it was set for a trial to work out a resolution. Mr. Shadra, would you please place your appearance on the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Omar Shajra on behalf of the people, PA 6332.
Good morning. Okay, and then, so we're trying to set this exam for November 2nd for Ms. Brown. Do you happen to know if the matter, the bench trial with Ms. Belcher, she's representing Ms. Bargosi, is that holding?
Judge, it's my understanding that it is going to be resolved, but I'm not 100% sure as of now.
Okay, so then let's set this exam for 10:30.
All right, that's good. The only other thing I would ask, Ms. Brown has asked me to ask the court to consider removal of the tether. The complainant is her sister. There's been no contact. They were living together. Ms. Brown is no longer there. They've had no contact. There will be no contact. And the tether has been very difficult for her to, she's on house arrest tether. It's been very difficult for her to take care of things she needs to take care of. So I'd ask the court if it would consider removal of that tether.
Well, what is it that she needs to take care of that she's having trouble taking care of?
Ms. Brown, you indicated yesterday that you are you job hunting or are you working now?
I have orientation November 1st. I actually had it this week, but I pushed it back due to me being on house arrest. I have no problem keeping the tether on. It's just me being on house arrest. I can't work. I can't, I'm trying to put my daughter in school. To do that, I have to go to her school and have a meeting. She needs to get shots first. It's just a lot of things that I can't do. Can I at least get a week off or something to just get my affairs in order?
Well, no, I'm not going to give you a week off of the tether. I
Not
understand
off
that there
tether,
are.
just house arrest.
Excuse me, just one moment. I understand that there haven't been any violations, counsel, but that's because she's on a tether. And so I don't have where is it that you obtained work, ma'am?
Since I had to leave my job in Riverview, I found a job out here. It's in UPS, it's UPS in Madison Heights. My orientation is November 1st.
Okay, ma'am, if you can please put the video on yourself and not the underside of your arm.
I'm sorry, I was trying to hear you.
And so you have a work schedule and everything, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I will indicate that defendant may work with proof shown. So you just need to send a copy of your schedule to your tether agent.
Okay.
And
I wasn't quite understanding what you were indicating about your daughter.
To get my affairs in order, I need to make sure my kids are okay. I'm trying to put her in school. In order to do that, I have to go and have a meeting with their school and sign paperwork, and she has to go get her shots first. We have to go to the doctor. I can't do any of that with my stress.
How old is your daughter?
She's 4. Well, she'll be 4 on the 31st.
Of October?
Yes.
And where is it? Are you trying to enroll her in preschool, or I mean, what is it?
Yeah, she's going to preschool with my son. My son is already enrolled. I'm trying to get her there too, so that, you know.
So is she not up to date on her shots?
I'm sorry?
Is your daughter not up to date on her shots?
No, she only needs 2 shots.
Okay, and so do you already have?
Yeah, she's up to date on
Do you
everything.
already-
She just,
Do you already have a doctor appointment scheduled for her, or are you just walking into a clinic for the shots, or what is it you're doing?
I didn't set up her doctor's appointment because I didn't know if I would be able to go.
All right, I will indicate that you may leave for doctor appointments for yourself and children
and to get to her school, please.
And when is that, ma'am?
Whenever I get her shots done. I already have all her other information. I just need to come up there to turn it in and sign papers and everything.
And to register daughter for school. You have to submit proof of all of those times and what it is you're doing, ma'am. And so you won't have hours, you'll have one, maybe two, but you will not have an entire day.
I understand.
All right, bond and balance of conditions are continued, and any witness and exhibit list by October 31st.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back on the second. Ma'am, just so you're aware, that is in person.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, let's go off the record for a moment.
Ms. Brown, you can sign off and we'll be in touch.
Okay.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Greenwood.
Good morning,
Mr.
Judge. How you doing this
Greenwood.
morning? How you doing, Judge? Oh, good, good.
You're not
I'm
driving,
not
are you?
cold. Oh, no, I'm parked.
Okay, thank you. Okay, is Ms. Kohler in person? Oh, okay, okay. All right, so your client's in person. Oh, just one moment, ma'am. Just be careful. I have one more I'm going to handle here. Okay. All right, so we're going, Ms. Silver, are you ready to go?
Sorry, Judge, I was trying to unmute. Is my client available? Is he from the jail?
Well, I have the file up here. Do we not, is Mr. White? Oh, he's not here. Okay, so we're waiting for the jail. So, okay. You can keep on chatting, whoever you're chatting with. Well, I'll let you know when they log in.
Thank
you. Okay, now we're gonna call Brianna Kohler. Okay, we're going on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Brianna Kohler, 232071. And appearance, counsel?
Greetings, Your Honor. Emmett Greenwood on behalf of defendant P56556.
All right, thank you. And ma'am, your name for the record, please.
Brianna Kohler.
All right, and you're in person, your attorney's on Zoom. You can see and hear your attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Greenwood, can you see and hear your client? Okay.
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, and today is the date scheduled for the adjourned probable cause conference. And counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to thank you for your patience on this matter. My client was denied her seeking the case to be lowered. As such, Your Honor, we're respectfully asking that this matter be set for an exam. I think it will be next Thursday. I'm free Thursday anytime.
On the 26th? You said next Thursday?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, we can set this for 2:30.
Okay.
All right, October 26th at 2:30. Any witness exhibit list on the 23rd?
Okay, and of course we'll be in person.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you again, Your Honor.
Anything else, counsel?
Oh, nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you still have the alcohol tether on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, how many days sober?
33 and counting.
Congratulations, how are you feeling?
Sober. Good, great.
I'm sure it's not all sunshine and roses for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, very good. We'll see you back next week.
Thank you.
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Have a good day.
You too, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. All right, and this is the state of Michigan versus Gregory Abercrombie, 232054.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, agreeing on behalf of Mr. Abercrombie. Mr. Abercrombie, would you please state your name for the record?
Gregory Daniel Abercrombie.
All right, thank you. And today is the date scheduled for the arraignment in this matter. And counsel, as to the arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to go over the charges and maximum penalties and my client's rights with him. So at this time, we are prepared to waive formal reading of my client's statement.
Court waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. And sir, you do have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court will appoint one to represent you. And in fact, you've had an opportunity to speak to an attorney today, correct?
No, I have this.
Yes, but he's an attorney, so you had an opportunity to speak with him today, correct? Okay, and I need you to speak up a little bit so we can make sure we're getting you on the recording. Okay, all right. You also have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury. And you also have the right to remain silent. Or in the right to make music against you in court. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, as I've already indicated, I'm entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf. We'll schedule this matter for probable cause conference on October 26th. At 8:45. And the court has also signed the, well, no. Okay, we need, he needs to fill out the paperwork for the felony court appointed people. And upon your completion of that, the court will sign that. And that document. Sir, if you were to test today, what's in your system?
It's marijuana.
Do you have a valid prescription for marijuana, sir?
No,
All right, when's the last time you used marijuana?
2 days ago.
Okay, so moving forward, you're not to use any more marijuana. Counsel as to bond.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like you to know that Mr. Abercrombie is a resident living in Riverview. He is a full-time caregiver for his father who needs 24-hour round-the-clock care. He has no real prior criminal history. He has a marijuana charge back in 2003. He's not currently on probation or parole. He did appear here today on his own for cognizance, and after speaking with him this morning, did assure me that he would be here at all court dates. I believe he was already granted a personal bond. I would just ask the bond to continue at this time.
Well, yes, he was released on a personal bond pending charges. One question I have though is I have you in Lincoln Park. How long has it been since you've been in Riverview, sir?
6 months, Your Honor.
Okay, so do you have that document right in front of you to fill out?
Yeah.
Okay, so then when I get that new address, then we'll put that, we'll make that change on this, on the file here. Well, you still haven't changed your address with the Secretary of State either, so you need to do that.
I have to renew my license here in a couple of months. I'll have it taken care of.
And have you ever failed to appear for court, sir?
Never.
You don't have any pending charges, you're not out on bond anywhere else?
No, ma'am, Your Honor.
What happened out of the Lincoln Park matter in 2019 for, there's a warrant request regarding drugs?
Possession of marijuana.
Okay. That was in 2019? Because I thought Kelly indicated.
I thought he had said 2003, but maybe it was 2019. I received non-reported probation for that matter. I could have started.
Okay, that's fine. I just wasn't sure if there was another one. Okay. All right. The court will order a $10,000 personal bond. You have to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. And you are to do testing while you're on bond. So after you're done completing that form, sir, please turn it into the court officer, and then you have to go over to probation so you can get set up with your testing. And then we'll see you back on the 26th.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.